to my channel. I am doing a Trader Joe's haul. This is kind of a combination of a bunch of different products and foods that we bought today on our trip to Trader Joe's. Some fall stuff, some Thanksgiving stuff, but mainly just a plethora of yummy, delicious products that we love from Trader Joe's. So I am going to start on this side. We went a little bit crazy. We got some new stuff and some stuff that we just love that we always buy when we go. But I'll just walk you guys through it. So something new that we found today is this I think it's La Colombe. And it's this really yummy coffee brand. And they have a couple different stores all over the US, but they carry this brand at Trader Joe's, and so most of them normally have real milk in them, and as you guys know, I try and stay away from dairy just because it doesn't feel too great on my stomach, and I know a lot of people feel that way, but this is one with oat milk in it, so we're really excited to try that. I normally love hot coffee, but sometimes, you know, as a pick-me-up during the day, this can be really good when it's cold. We also have a seasonal item. It is the Trader Joe's Almond Nog, rich and creamy non-dairy beverage. So good. Might be good with some alcohol in it. Yum. And then also, what else did we get? I recently saw someone doing a Trader Joe's haul, and they got these gluten-free tortillas that are made with quinoa flour. Normally we get the brown rice tortillas, but they're really hard, so you have to put them in the microwave prior to using them. And these just seem really soft, so I love flour tortillas. I love when I can kind of mix in gluten-free, so we're gonna try that. And then we got some Thai green curry sauce from Trader Joe's, so good. I've made this once before for my boyfriend, and basically what I did is you heat the sauce up in a pan, and then I put it on top of some jasmine rice that you can buy from Trader Joe's frozen. Super easy, pop it in the microwave for 3 minutes. You can pour this green curry sauce on top of some veggies that you've sauteed, or if you want like a protein, like animal protein, tofu, that would be good as well. And then I also like to eat that with the naan bread that you can get from Trader Joe's as well, frozen. I'll show you guys that. As far as cheeses go, so sometimes I like to eat cheese, but I was really interested in this Miyoko's Creamery vegan cream cheese. It looks really yummy, cultured vegan. I've heard some good things about this. You can also get this from Whole Foods, I think. Yeah, you can get this from Whole Foods, Sprouts, a couple other grocery stores besides Trader Joe's, so I'm excited to try that. And my sister told us that we needed to get this truffle dip. Not vegan, definitely has dairy in it, but it's really good. You can use it as a dip. You could even use it as a pasta sauce, so that would be really yummy with cauliflower gnocchi that I always talk about because I'm obsessed with that. A new item that I saw on the Trader Joe's list on Instagram, best account for Trader Joe's finds. I'll link it in the description, but she posted this cauliflower jalapeno dip that I thought looked so yummy. This does have a little bit of dairy in it. It's ricotta cheese and Parmesan cheese, so excited to try that. Some staples that I always put on my charcuterie boards are this unexpected white cheddar cheese. It's like my favorite cheddar cheese of all time. It's super yummy. It doesn't really bother my stomach all that much, I think, just because it's not super processed. And then also this boursin garlic and herbs. I mean, if you're not eating boursin, what are you doing? Because it is so good. It's really soft, so you just dip your cracker or pretty much whatever you want into the cheese, and it spreads super easy, so very yummy. Also, this 4-year-aged cheddar cheese. Honestly, I bought this because I thought it looked so cool. It's like wrapped in this black wax. So I feel like it hasn't seen the sun in like 4 years, which kind of scary, but also really excited. So I'll let you guys know how that is as well. And then we got this new spicy cashew butter dressing. It has cashew butter, lime juice, ginger, cilantro, and red chili peppers. So it looks really yummy. Put that on top of a salad. Excited to try that. This could even be good on maybe some like zucchini pasta. I think that would be yummy. And then my favorite dressing, the Goddess dressing. It's vegan, gluten-free, really light, but really flavorful. These cassava and coconut tortilla chips. So I tried these for the first time a couple weeks ago, and they're full of flavor. There's like a lot of pepper in them, but basically what it is, it's a grainless tortilla chip. So instead of, you know, being made with corn, I think it has cassava flour, avocado oil, coconut flour, and all these different seasonings like dried garlic, dried onion. So these are really good, especially if you try not to eat corn. This is pretty yummy. And then we got some butternut squash ravioli. So yummy with the vegan pesto, which I've shown you guys before, but I can show you again. The pumpkin bread that seems to just be eaten like crazy in my house. It's so yummy, especially during this time. Very warm, good with some almond milk, my fave. And then, haven't tried these before, but they looked good. Sesame honey almonds. Sometimes it's yummy to just snack on some nuts, but sometimes almonds, plain almonds can be boring, so these looked really good. And then, so I love to eat RX bars, especially when I'm like going for a workout super early in the morning, because I normally go before work, which is at like 6 a.m. and I'm really not that hungry at that time, but I need something to kind of get me through my workout. So the RX bars are my favorite. There's like barely any ingredients in them, and this one is my absolute favorite flavor. It's the vanilla bean one. So I'm excited to eat those. And then my mom brought this protein bar home like 2 weeks ago. And I am not kidding, it literally tastes like a Milky Way. It's this caramel cashew protein bar, and I feel like it can't be healthy because it's so good. But it has 20 grams of protein, no added sugar, so definitely recommend. So now I have some more of the frozen stuff that we bought. But first I think I'll just start with some of the fresh produce. So always having avocado in the house. I eat a lot of avocado toast, especially after a workout. If I've already had my protein, then I'll just have some avocado toast, and I can show you guys the way that I make it. It's so yummy. And then some cauliflower, always having cauliflower in the house. This is my favorite type. We basically just put this in the air fryer with Frank's Red Hot wing sauce, and so it's like buffalo cauliflower, super yummy. Sweet potatoes are a must. I'm always baking these. I'll show you guys a recipe that I made a couple weeks ago for a Friendsgiving. It was so good, and I used sweet potatoes, and then I always like to have some fresh cucumbers in the house, really yummy with salads. And then, let's see, what else do we have? Butter lettuce, spring mix. Actually, this is arugula. Butter lettuce and arugula. Herb salad mix. Some fresh mini heirloom tomatoes. Really yummy. And then we love kombucha in my house, so we got a couple different brands and flavors, but this is the GT's Synergy Watermelon Wonder. Really yummy. This one's the Gingerade. Really yummy. And then finally, just the rices that I was talking about, frozen jasmine rice that goes with the curry sauce that I showed you guys. This is the naan bread to go with it in the frozen section. Sweet chili Thai burger patties. The vegan breakfast patties are so good too. Recommend. And then I got the cauliflower gnocchi and the chocolate lava gnocchi, and I'm really excited to try this, so I'll let you guys know how it is. Also, just some falafel bites as well. I'm always eating these throughout the week. They're super easy, really yummy, and full of protein. So that concludes the Trader Joe's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part of the vlog. It is now 6:20. I have been working all day and I felt really gross, so I wanted to kind of put some makeup on and show you guys how I do my hair if I were to be going out, which the only place I will be going is the living room and maybe the kitchen to eat dinner. So first of all, I want to show you guys what I do with my hair. So this is the Revlon, what is this? The Revlon styling curler, I think. And so basically it's like the Dyson version of this, but it's a lot cheaper. So it blow dries your hair, but then also styles it at the same time. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. Okay, so here's my hair. Looking a little bit scary, and so I'll just put it up like this. Also, I have a mirror right here, so I'll put it up like this in like pieces because I have so much of it. And then I'll just put it in like a little bit of a bun, like that. And then take this. So it has 2 different settings on it. So you'll just the layers. For me, my hair is thick, but it's also kind of not frail, but fine. So the layers that I have don't normally stick out unless I do style them. So love that thing. And it's not as bad for your hair as taking like a hot tool, like a curler, if you curl your hair with a straightener. So now I'm gonna show you guys my makeup routine. So earlier this year I went on Accutane because I had really bad cystic acne. So my makeup process has kind of looked like me doing trial and error with a bunch of different products. But I kind of figured out a little bit of like an experiment combination. So first of all, I washed my face with the Aveeno face wash that I will insert a picture of right here. It is the best face wash on the market, I think, for people that are prone to acne. It's not super drying. It kind of just replenishes the face with all of like the natural vitamins that you kind of lose throughout the day. So it smells amazing. After that, I put on the Laneige moisturizer, which I will also put right here. I think it retails for about $38, but so worth it. So that is my prep. So then I just use this Bare Minerals Tinted Hydrating Cream, and I use the color Tan 07. So I'll just take a little bit and put it on my hand, like that. And you can either use kind of like a foundation brush like this. I normally use that, but when I'm kind of just going for a lighter base, I'll just use my beauty blender. So rub it in, and then once I put on my base, I then I go in with the Kat Von D Light Shade Contour Palette. And I use the, me acting like a makeup guru, love that. I use the Sephora Blush Contouring Brush 75. So I just take a little bit of this and put it underneath my eyes to take away the dark circles that I have. After staring at a computer screen for actually 2 computer screens because I have a monitor, after staring at that all day, I feel like it just makes me look dead. So I'm trying to put some life back into me, if possible. Okay, so there's that. I do it on the tip of my nose. Okay, now when it comes to contouring, this is my favorite part. I don't know why, I just feel like it's kind of fun. So I use I do a combination of things, but I am using the Fenty Beauty Stick by Rihanna. Looks like this. It's amazing. I've had it forever, I feel like, and it hasn't run out yet. So loving that, but it's in the shade Mocha. And basically what I do is I take it and I do line here, a line there, here, and then I'll do it on my forehead too. Nose, and then bring it down. It's funny because I really have no idea what I'm doing, but being in quarantine during COVID has kind of just given me the opportunity to take the time to pretend that I know what I'm doing. So taking the beauty blender and just going to go back in with our handy dandy little Kat Von D situation. Look at how cute. I love this because it's so compact that if you're on the go, which not very many places to go, but for example, if I was going into the office or going from a workout to work in the morning, this would be so good to just put in my gym bag, but don't really leave the house much, so that's fine. So basically I'm just going over the cream contour stick in a similar shade in like a powder, that way it sets on my face. Again, big thing to note with all these products is they're not clogging of your pores, so that's something to focus on when if you have, you know, sensitive skin or skin that's prone to breaking out. These are things that you should look for. I get all of my makeup at Sephora, which I feel like most people do, just because they have exactly what I want and I use the same products all the time, so it's easy for me. I just go in and refill whatever it is that I'm running out of. Again, this is kind of like lighter makeup for me because I'm not using more of a matte coverage foundation. I'm just using the tinted moisturizer that I showed you all. So this is it so far. Oops. So I'm like trying to blend. Also, I kind of want to insert some before and after pictures of my skin, maybe like here, because your girl has come a long way. I still struggle sometimes around my period with the skin, but we're a lot better. Okay, now that I'm looking, I'm going to take I think it's called Draw, unsure. The jury's still out, but anyway, it's a blush. Recently started using blush during COVID because my sister said that I looked dead and it would make me look more awake and alive. Really nice, love that. A blush on my face. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to use, let's see, a little bit of this bronzer. So I already did bronzer kind of with the contour, but this one, I love this one. Naked Urban Decay Flushed, and it has this really pretty, look, I hit the tin, but it's this really pretty blush, and then a highlight, and then this like pretty bronzer that has kind of like a shimmer in it, which I think is really pretty. I'm gonna put that right here to just give me a little bit more color. So Same thing on the other side. Okay, now I don't really know if this is a part of the makeup process for some, but it is for me. So I'm taking, again, this Kat Von D light shade in the, it's called Leery in Shadow Play. So it's the Leery, the cream. Taking that, some people call this baking. I don't know how to bake anything, so I don't think that's what I'm gonna say it is, but basically just taking it here and kind of trying to add some separation between the layers of contour and blush that I just put on and accentuating my cheekbones. Let's highlight. Taking the highlighter, putting it on my cheek. I can't tell if I'm starting to look like a drag queen or if it looks good. It's probably the latter option. Feeling a bit like a drag queen. I'm really into this like thick brow vibe going on. So I'm trying to like let mine grow. I kind of let them come down to here the other day and I was like, okay, girl, it's time to tame the girls down. But anyway, okay, so this is them without anything on them. I've been using the same brow routine for like 3 years, but I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's a little bit dirty, but it's the pomade. So I use the Dip Brow Pomade in Taupe. So I have like really dark features, as you can see. My hair is really dark, my eyes are dark brown, so I kind of use a little bit of a darker brow pomade just to bring out those features. And you might be saying, yes, well, you have dark features, but you would dye your hair blonde. I do, because it's cute, okay? So basically what I do is I just like take the, I'm gonna go like this. I take the brush, and once I've brushed out my brows, I just kind of like line them. Sometimes it can look a little, I feel like every time I do my eyebrows, it looks different than the time before. Don't know if anyone else can relate, but sometimes it's a struggle. So I like barely put any, and it's more to just like accentuate what I already have there. So that's that one. And then same thing, this brush has seen better days, but and so this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel. And I'm just going to put a little bit over my eyebrow. That way we can kind of give it that laminated effect of them like sticking up. So that's them now. And then I'm going to take that same brow brush that I used to put the pomade on and just kind of like go through them again to like get out like all the excess brow gel and just make them look a little bit more realistic. Okay, that's better. So next, so this is the Morphe 39L Hit the Lights palette. Love Morphe, such great colors, amazing. So I love to kind of use colors that are already in my like features or that I've used like throughout my makeup routine already. So I love to just use browns because I think it makes my face look the best versus silvers. I stay away from silvers because they kind of make me look scary. So I'm going to use the, it's like kind of like a thicker but like softer brush. And this isn't from Anywhere Special, it's just a crease brush basically. So what I'll do is I will dip into the Morphe, I don't even know what color this is, but it's kind of like a really light brown, and I'll just use that as like my base. So eyes are completely coated in that first base color. I'm then going to go in with this like more of like a chocolatey, deeper brown in the corner right here. Right here. Gonna take that, put that in the corner of my eye. I'm going to put that brush down, and I'm going to go in with this Sephora eyeshadow brush, kind of a basic one. And I am just going to take this light, it's like a really light gold. I love putting golds on the inside of my eye after I've done a darker, I don't even know what it's called, like a shimmer versus, I don't even know, you guys. We're done with that. Now I'm just going to take this really, it's like a, I think it's from like an Urban Decay Naked palette. Take this side and just put some highlighter underneath my eyebrow. I don't know why, but I think that's like what people do, and sometimes it looks good and works out, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just gonna put like a little bit of white at the base. I know that some people put like it under their eye, but I'm not that experienced. That will not be happening today. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just like a little bit natural, but still there's something there. And then, do I dare attempt that eyeliner? I feel like I should. We'll see. So this is, I was using the Kat Von D ultra thin liner, but I hate it. The tip of it got really dried out. So I literally went to CVS and got this basic Revlon, it's like a Revlon Color Stay wing line. And so I got it because the tip is kind of like, if you guys can see that, it's more like angled because I really struggle. And I like a really thin line, so let's see how this goes. Okay, now I'm going in with this, what is this? L'Oreal Voluminous Original Mascara. It's my favorite mascara ever. You can get it from CVS or Walgreens. I do not advocate for buying expensive mascara because it's pretty much all the same, honestly. Recently, I had a little bit of a procedure done to my lips because I thought they were really thin. So basically, I went and saw my esthetician and she put like a little bit of a filler in my top lip, but I feel like they're still so thin. But that was kind of the goal, is I didn't want it to look super aggressive and dramatic. I just kind of wanted it to make me feel a little bit more symmetrical. So always gonna be honest with everyone on this page, and if you have a problem with me getting things done, fillers, I don't care. But I definitely am here to talk about it. If you guys have questions, whatever. So basically, I am going to line my lips with this Spice pencil. That's the color, it's called Spice, it's from MAC. They have the best liner, so I'm gonna do that. And then I'm going to put on, this is my favorite, it's a CoverGirl matte, outlasting matte lipstick, 24 hours. If you're wearing it for 24 hours, I'm scared for you, but what's your business? And it's called Very Sincere 105. Or that wine tasting ones, shit stayed on forever. Okay, gonna line these babies up. Put on, oh my god, that looks so scary. Putting on this Outlasting CoverGirl matte. So then on top of that, I'm gonna put this Buxom Dolly Lip Plumper. And this is the final look. I think it looks okay. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next part of the vlog.